The common sense right now is waiting for the next Express event. That's what everyone is saying, because everyone is trying to log in for their first time, or maybe it's returning. They're met with that there is no Express event, and every single guide out there is talking about Expresses. But today, guys, I'm going to show you why you should play right now, at least until the next event comes out on November the 19th. For everyone, of course, that doesn't know, on November the 19th, we're going to get ourselves our next update, which has a lot of stuff. Of course, it includes Casa Rose Act 4 new raid, but that's not really why we're here. If you're going to scroll down a little bit, there's a lot of info, which is, of course, interesting. And that's going to be the additional updates. We're getting ourselves new progression events, new Mokoko Bootcamp, and as well new daily activities, and as well Paradise Season 2. Because, of course, right now we have no Express event, which is a progression event. We have no Mokoko Bootcamp, and as well, of course, Paradise is going to be ending very soon. So you may wonder, okay, like, every single thing you heard right here is a reason to not play right now, but play in about a month. Now, of course, if you are a returning player or new player, you're going to have something that's of great value, and that's going to be called a Powerpass. Of course, right now you can see Powerpass is what they do, is they technically just skip yourself some levels, and you can see if you do that, you can go ahead and go to an X amount of gear score. And what's very important, that with these announcements that we have had about the new events, there was not an announcement of getting a new Powerpass. So there could be that we're going to have no Powerpass but an event, and then you're going to be stuck at like 50 eye level until you reach that point where you can even use the Express, which is 1585. So right now you can see I'm on a brand new account. We're going to go ahead and log into our Powerpass Wear Berserker, and if you're going to log in, you're going to be able to be met with nothing in your inventory. You can see there's no silver, no gold, so just some potions. But top left, guys, there's going to be some items in your global inventory, and one of those things is going to be a South Curzon Powerpass. So if we go ahead and claim this bad boy right here, and here we go, after limited talk, we're of course getting ourselves our login rewards, and we're gonna go ahead and claim ourselves our Powerpass. So boom, now we got this done, and we can use our Powerpass. Of course, before you're going to use the Powerpass, make sure you are going to use it on the right character. You only get one of these right now, and maybe there's even a chance that after the 19th, we're not getting a new one. We're going to use this right now on our Berserker, and we are going to go ahead and straight go into the 1585 eye level. So, like I said, there is a big chance that the next time you're going to log in, you're ready for this event, your character is not going to have this Powerpass and this skip, which is normally costing like 50 bucks or something, guys. Like, it's quite expensive. Okay, and now of course you're gonna choose your style and everything like that, and we are going to be looking a little bit like this. 1585, a nice little armor set. We're gonna sell some stuff, some presets, some things, some gems. So you may wonder, okay, what am I doing here then? Am I done? Am I logging out? No, you're actually not logging out, because there's actually quite a few important things you're gonna have to do before that. So I would say the number one thing you're gonna have to do is going to be Paradise. You can see as well, when you log in, you immediately get yourself a quest right here. We're gonna immediately go to this Paradise thing right here, go click on it, and we're gonna enter the Elysian, and we're just gonna go ahead and clear this. You don't need anything for this at all. Of course, right now we're gonna go ahead and clear and do our quest right now, but what's very important as well is that Paradise and normal content have two different builds. So I would recommend go to lostark.next. His name is right now on the screen, and go look at your class guide, and there normally is going to be a Paradise build for you in there as well, which is going to be very useful to make sure that you're going to go be able to clear this Paradise without any issue. And so don't forget to open up Alt+P and summon your bunny, because otherwise your items are not going to be automatically picked up, which is kind of annoying. So after doing our Elysian, we're going to go ahead and complete the whole guide quest. So now you can see there's an NPC next to this thing right here, and it's going to have a question mark, and this is going to allow you to go ahead and get a full quest line for the Paradise. What this technically is just like an introduction guide to just get you through the whole thing. This is as well going to give you some items, so just open up this package, maybe get yourself some greens, maybe if you're lucky, get yourself some blues, and equip the new items right here. We're going to have to go ahead and perform a material extraction and restoration, which is very simple. We're just going to go ahead and open up the Legacy of P. We're going to extract ourselves all these materials, which we got for free, and then we're gonna click restore, and I would definitely recommend going for some crit rate. If we go leveling is done, I would go this way, so like 222, and then at least 111 at the top, so that should be good. And then we of course get another reward from the merchant, which is very good. And then we get another quest. I would give a very big tip if you haven't done it yet, and that's picking up your Hyper Awakening in the bottom left of the map. This is going to be the Watcher's Call quest. Just go ahead and talk to Beatrice, do yourself your thing, and unlock your Hyper Awakening and T-Skill. Hyper Awakenings cannot be used inside of Crucible Paradise, but your T-Skill can, which is a massive damage dealer, which is going to help you go ahead and go through all the levels of Crucible. And it's going to give us the Crucible entry, and this is just going to be a boss fight. We're probably not going to be able to beat this, but we're just going to have to enter and just try it once. And there we go. After a very tough fight, we did actually beat him and got ourselves all the rewards. And so we got ourselves another quest complete and gives us a hell key. So you may be wondering, okay, why am I doing all this? And this actually was the reason why we're doing it. And you can see right here, every single time we're going to upgrade our Elysian, we're getting ourselves more Paradise Power. And then with this Paradise Power, we can take on the higher Crucible bosses. And you can see from these Crucible bosses, you're actually getting some amazing chests, guys. The higher level you're going to go, the higher these rewards from the chest are. But you can already see that literally you're getting 80,000 honor shards from just one of these. So if all these chests would be equal, you're gonna get 800,000 honing shards from just doing your paradise. You're getting yourselves 1,400 leap stones, 15,000 reds, 58,000 blues. But like I said, these rewards are ramping up over time. I would not recommend opening them right away, but just save them until you need them, because maybe you're gonna need not that many of tier 3, but you want to use the tier 4 ones instead, which is gonna be crazy as well. And besides the Crucible, this is not even all the reasons, because of course this hell part is the most amazing thing there is. Every single week on reset day, you're gonna get yourselves 3 of these hell keys, and they're gonna be based on your eye level, so these will be 1580. If we're gonna go inside of hell, it's actually very simple. Once again, we do not need any gear for this. We just use our paradise gear to progress. It is a RNG based system. It doesn't really care about anything at all, but what's very nice about this is that you can get yourself gold from here, and as well honing materials and all the kind of other things to progress your character with the next event. And there we go, we are now done, and we can see we also have some rewards, and you can just choose whatever you want. So special honing, in my opinion, is my favorite one. This gives you free tappies on your gear, so you can even make some progress right now. There's going to be Chaos Stones chest as well, which could be giving you your quality. You can see right now we're 70 quality, and honing support is like the juice materials chest that we saw right here before as well. This one, let's give you these blues and purples and greens and stuff. Okay, so now of course we've done ourselves our paradise. What should we do next? Is there much to do? Yes, there's actually a few things you can still do as well right now. So first of all, of course, if you're a brand new player, go complete the Arkesia Tour. These are so useful, and you're gonna have to do this anyway, so go ahead and focus on this. Then up next as well, we are gonna see that we have ourselves a skill build, and this is gonna be changed depending on what you're gonna use and what you're gonna get. But you can see there's runes on the right, and these of course you can already unlock right now. So go to the guides, and you can go to Codex Alt+D and type in whatever you need. If you want to farm your wealth runes, go ahead and look them up and see where you can get them from. You can as well go for skill point potions, and these are very important as well. You're gonna have to get all of them eventually anyway, but complete the Arkesia Tour before you do this, because Arkesia Tour gives you a lot of skill point potions, so don't, grind things you do not need to grind, and that is of course something that's very important. Up next, I would definitely recommend, and I don't really think you should have to care about Guardian Raids. You can do them if you want to, but at least do your Chaos Dungeons 3 times a week. You can see there's a chest on the left, which gives you a lot of shards. So this is Chaos Dungeon 1, Chaos Dungeon 2, Chaos Dungeon 3. If you do all 3 of them, then you can go ahead and get yourself a ton of shards, which you're gonna need anyway for the honing process. As well, if you're gonna go over here to the solo mode exchange, there is going to be these solo mode coins. You're gonna get these from doing solo mode raids. If you're gonna go ahead and click yourself the button, and then you can see solo mode raids are right here. And you can see we have Vault and Vicus, Kaguseidon, Belshazzar, and Total Creator Light, and Akan. So what's very nice about your character right now, of course, is if you're gonna go ahead and enter this, you're gonna get yourself gold as well, and this gold is very useful. You're gonna be like literally always needing gold in the game, and if you're gonna go ahead and do these raids, you're gonna get yourself some gold, which is very good. And the amount you're going to do right now is the amount you have to do less in the future. So I would definitely recommend doing yourself your gold raids, which is going to be Akan, Belshazzar, and Kakoseidon. But if you think these are too hard, maybe you can as well always just do the lower tier. They're going to give you, of course, less gold. I would not recommend taking it for this gold, but it's better to do the lower tiers and get some gold than get none at all. And if you, of course, do these raids, you're going to get yourself these solo mode tokens, which you can see right here. So, of course, using these is going to be very important, because can see there is weekly limits on these. Not everything has a weekly limit. You can see these right here. The large honor shards and the solar owning pouches have a roster limit, but all these other ones have a weekly limit, and especially these ones right here, the honor shard pouch L's, are very important that you're going to buy these every single week. This is going to give you 150,000 shards, which is incredibly good, and is something you should always pick up. So go ahead and at least every single week get yourself these tier 3 honor shard pouches, because you're gonna literally shoot yourself in the foot that you didn't buy these every single week in the future as well. So now, of course, a little checklist. We have done a new character. We got up to 1585. We've now started our paradise journey to get ourselves the extra chest before it goes away on November the 19th. We got ourselves, of course, our solo raids to get ourselves some gold. We do our solo mode exchange for some shards, and then, of course, last but not least, we are, of course, doing our horizontal like the Arkesia Tour or other things to be ourselves ready for the next event. And then the last thing I would do, of course, is right now there's a big FIFA time event with every single day. You're gonna get some rewards, claim these as well, but it's not going to be here permanently until the 19th. And of course, use your currency every single week to buy yourself your weekly items from the old coin shop, which is very, very nice. But I think if you've done all those things, which should take you around a day, I think around a day, yeah, probably, you're good to go. You don't really have to log in besides your Chaos Dungeon until you reach day 3, and then after that, you do not have to log in until the next Wednesday. And doing this thing, guys, is going to set up your new character for so much good stuff, and it's going to make your life so much easier when the Express is going to hit on the 19th. So that's it, guys. That is, in my opinion, all the things you should do right now before the Express event in November in Lost Ark. If you guys did enjoy, I would highly appreciate a like down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon for another video. Take care.